Let's get it on.
Can Zeke deke again? I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago. Coming up, we'll see the visiting Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. So with that, let's head over to the heart of Texas. Massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open. Not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 132 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish a running game early.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding some room at midfield. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for them.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. tight end over the middle.
Good job,
He'll go
DB1.
down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Let's look at the defensive starters now for Dallas. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Now it's Hines. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a
we're going to take a 4th and 4,
game,
man.
But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his first look is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh,
a beautiful spin and
oh,
look
at this shit here.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 93 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a ball of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made.
Every time we play them. Every time we play these guys. every time. I mean, really? This is just a simple run, and we can't tackle him. Yeah. You come up. Good job, Darbs. Oh, and our last line of defense, the Honey Badger. Oh, damn, he makes you look still. Stupid.
Multiple mistakes on defense because you're expecting him to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something out of a comic book. Boom, pow, biff. They are really playing well and making things happen on their side of the ball.
Taking me back to my childhood a bit.
There you go. You had a collection, didn't you?
I did. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They run with Hines. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw.
Good hit. I mean,
And a 3rd down pass
fucking
falls
land right on his
incomplete.
chest. You know what, man?
That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
No, we ain't gonna try to grab it.
Send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Warner. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing to start the drive, but...
So this is the kind of game it's going to be. Look at this. This is it. Simi, what are you doing? Get your head around.
That one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Probably going to be an interception. Now we see how this started.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here we go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
They don't want you to win this game, guys.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton.
Got him. Got him.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Good job.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Good job, Jordan Hicks.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Let's go!
Here's Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now, because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him?
Are you serious?
Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him, because he's disrupting everything.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Come on, let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So we're through a quarter here on Thanksgiving Day. 9-0 our score. We're back to Arlington in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Let's go! 1-9!
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown.
Good job, DB1.
Eagles. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown now on the year. There the Eagles are back within a score. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Well, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. One.
And they'll run it here. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tough one.
They'll set up a throw.
Come on.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Such bullshit.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go. 38.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels,
Take our 4th and 4.
where they can
Take
hit
a
you
4th
with
and
it.
4.
Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they'll move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a 1st down inside the 5.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Come on, let's go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And
Good job,
he's
guys.
in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback. with his second touchdown here in this first half.
Good job,
And
DB1.
the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual, because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Here's Newton to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come up, young Riley.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Cam, option left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
Good job.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Good job.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard
Good job,
line.
HS22. That's why we
That was
brought
a
you
really
here.
nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They've begin the drive with Hines. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Cheating rat.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Of course.
Holding offense.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
So a decent...
Oh, these cheating rats. These cheating rats. That ball is gone, and that is not a hold. You know what?
But all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
You know what? Why? I mean,
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First and 10, Newton. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Off play action, Newton. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hubbard. Give him 30 yards there. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Newton on first down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Newton throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Okay. All right.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they're still down, but they were able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken in at the 1. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving once again from our gang here in Orlando to yours. We'll get back to AT&T Stadium in a minute, but first, let's take a look at what's coming up later this holiday weekend. In the 1 o'clock games, one that immediately catches the eye is in our nation's capital. A big test for the Redskins as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Then more good stuff to follow later in the afternoon. One good one being under the dome in New Orleans, where it'll be the Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. starts with a carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Good job, Jordan Hicks.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Jordan Hicks, but we might have to bring you back for another year.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. One up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Come on, Darby. What are you doing? It's a tight end. I mean, you got to come up. You got to make that tackle.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. Newton again.
Good job.
To Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Third and long, it's Newton. They'll try and set up the screen.
Good job.
It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back. His legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's go!
Now back to throw.
Oh, what a catch by!
Here, and that's complete.
What a catch by Boomer Wild!
About 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Wow, what an adjustment!
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, wow. Wow. What a catch. Let's look at this again. Wow. What a catch. Watch the adjustment he makes. He's going to throw this before he's even open. Watch the adjustment this guy makes. Oh. And he makes the tough catch. It's Conley Jr.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard 4 yards.
Yeah, those are some kind of runs. They don't throw up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They stay on the ground again. It's Hines. And this time he's going to take it down to the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42-yard 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll have to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided to better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throws a quick on the slant. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Of course. Shake it off, Gomer Pyle.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
try and run for it on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Offensive line was set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Had 5 calls.
And make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Or 5th off the, you know what?
Still third down.
Just run the ball, take your money. That's the 5th false start this game.
Full start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Now they cheated.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And let's gauge our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive line
They have a lot of guys there, guys.
Their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44.
So, man, look, we're going to ride this guy.
As they move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete.
Hey, what are you getting, Thumper?
Nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Yeah. Get him HS 22.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Guys, let's try to hold them to a field goal attempt here. And not break.
Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Play action. It's Newton.
Got him. Got him again.
For the 4th time.
Good job.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover.
Got him again.
His guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Not bad.
Take it to the floor.
Super tough.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
No. That's better down here.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Eagles on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
It's your team.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's your team, DB1.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run again with Hines. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go! 38!
He'll look to throw.
Oh, of course.
And this is going to
Of
be
course he can't catch it.
incomplete.
Crosser. Of course he can't.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
All right, guys. Let's make a.
So out come the
They
Cowboys
need a
now
nice
as their
long
offense
drive
gets
here.
set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Want them to have a nice long
Line of
drive.
scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton.
Good job.
It's free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
You're savage. You're kind of
nice guy.
savage.
That was
You're kind
kinda
of savage.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hey, nice. Hey, look, it's
So
playing
after
right
a
into
good
our
run by
hands.
Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Let them run it.
Now Newton on 1st down. Middle, and it's incomplete.
Damn, Darbs.
Ronald
Pick it
Darby
off.
that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's Newton. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton gets it to Strong. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got the completion to Strong. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. We're making them have a long drive. That's what we want. Hey, let them run it with Elliott. Go ahead. Be my guest.
On 1st down, Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Keep him in bounds.
And he'll
There
be
you go.
brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Warner. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. penalty. It's Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go. Oh, you're right, Zeke. You'll be back in. You just need to put a little deodorant on you.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down.
Good job.
And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But boy,
good job.
not
Way to
getting that
knock it out of there.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that.
Way to knock it out of there. 8
still have an
22.
opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the bring us to a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
DB1 is your team, DB1.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling. Newton on first down. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down. From the 50, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores.
Try to put the big hit
They
on
have
him.
a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. A dump off to Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down. Newton throwing again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing again is Newton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last throw here for Newton. That's to his running back.
Good job, guys.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter.